Hi, good afternoon. So this is a sample reading. It's just a test, just to see how my voice modulates on uh, video, and how many times I repeat myself and all of that good stuff. But we're going to start our work. Um, Hi, my name is Pat, and I'm here representing IFA Midwives, and we are here to help our community and help mankind give birth to what it is that their spirit is supposed to be here to do. So as we go on and as we get to know each other, you come to understand more of what I mean. But you may meet other people who are doing the same kind of work with me from time to time. And we all have gifts, we all have talents, and we were more than happy to share them with you, our community, our listeners, our viewers. So since today is the first try, I'm going to try to read myself. Readers are very reluctant to do their own readings because you kind of, internalize things, and you don't want that. You want objective, you want, hopefully, you're the kind of person that really wants the answers and not just want somebody to stroke you and tell you what it is that you want to hear. Just as an aside, most of the readings that I do, for example, it's not really about get your boyfriend back and get your girlfriend back. It's more about what is it that God wants you to do? What is it that your Creator has in store for you? It can address all those other things also, but I don't focus on that. But in these type of readings, in the personal reading, one-on-one, then we can explore those things. But since this is a general reading for the general public, I would just be doing general readings, career, life, relationships, and maybe some love readings with special cards for love. The cards that I'm using today are the Tarot of the Orisha by Zolan Durkhan, and this is what the back of the card looks like. Okay, and it comes with a study guidebook to tell you what it means. It's all based on the regular tarot, but it incorporates a lot of the principles of Ifa, which is Yoruba, Santeria. People practice on this side of the world, but everything stems from the original Ifa. And I was drawn to these cards. I started off with a regular Rider-Waite deck, and I was drawn to these cards because of the artwork, which I think is stunning, and just because it was connected more with the Orisha, and the illustrations tend to follow the Pisakis on some of the characters and some of the Orisha that we're really familiar with, and just a lot of African images and colors. So I still do use the Rider-Waite deck, but I'm coming to love this deck so very much. So anyway, here we go with the reading. First card up was Eshu Femino, which is Pero Pombagera, okay? So, this card is a card of choices, crossroads, paths opening. She is an Elegba. An Elegba, we know, is control of the crossroads and opening paths, bringing you homes, keeping you in security. So, she is the female version of that. So this is really interesting that it came up as the first card in my reading for myself. So it's telling me that I have a female Eshu who is taking charge and guiding me and around me, and she's all about love. That's why she's all pink, right? So the next card that came up in this reading is the Three of Earth, okay? And to me, earth signs are represented, and threes. And when I look at this card, I see 3 giraffes, and it looks to me like a mama and a daddy and a baby giraffe. And the father's feeding himself, as usual, and the mother is feeding the baby, and he's not looking concerned with them at all. But he's still there. He's there, but he's not really concerned. He knows that she's going to feed the baby, and he's worried about feeding himself. So, this is talking about nurturing, a mother that nurtures, a father who is doing his thing. And there are clouds in the sky, but there's a sun in the back, all the way in the back. There is a sun. So it's a little cloudy now, and family's there. It's intact, but it looks like the male giraffe is he's lurking. He's nearby, but he's not worried about anything because he knows that the little one is in good hands with the mother. So that's just my impressions. That's not from the book. That's just what I'm getting myself. Now, the next card we have here is a prisoner, enslaved prisoner. Someone around me feels like they're enslaved. And I think by getting this female issue here, I think it's saying that these conditions are going to be changed, that the roads are being opened for these conditions. Someone feels like they have no choices, like they're just a slave, like they're stuck. They want to get out, but it's also a time to learn and a time to strengthen yourself, just like prisoners do in jail. There's things that need to be done. You have to get strong. You know, you can't just hang there. You know, you have to believe that you're going to get out. You have to believe that you're going to get loose. You have to believe that things are going to turn out well for you, or else why even bother if you're going to just go with the slavery thing and just go ahead and give it up, you know, give up. But to me, the enslaved prisoner, this is just a temporary situation, as I'm feeling for this particular reading. That doesn't mean if I read it somewhere else for somebody else, it would give me the same feeling. But right now, this is what I'm getting. Next card is the 10 of Air. And 10 of Air is also about changes. Air changes. It's a beautiful card, and there's a sun in the sky. It doesn't seem to be too cloudy, but if you look, there are 10 dead birds on the ground. They're beautiful birds. They're colorful, attractive, but they've fallen away. They're falling away. They're dead. They have no value. They have no value. So, I would say in this story that female issue is coming to bring love. There's a family situation. Here we go with the phone calls. Family situation. The child will be fine. The mother would take care of it. So okay, I know what this is about. I know what this is about also. And I do know what this is about. Well, do I? 10 of Air. there's going to be lots of changes in my life. There's going to be lots of people who have already fallen away, folks that, you know, beautiful people and all of that, they're just not part of the scene anymore. Not for me. So, this is also talking about how I was feeling at some point, like, is this all my life is going to be? Just hanging here, waiting for what? So, these cards came out for a reason. They wanted to affirm my journey and to make sure that I knew that they were here to open the crossroads for me, to clear the paths for me, to clear the paths. This card here is an elemental card, and this is the fire element. And this again is talking about me because I am a fire sign. And so, this definitely is my reading. And everything that goes with fire: warmth, brilliance, glow, danger, hot, heat, destruction, melting together. So this, okay, so we have these people have fallen away. They're no longer part of the scene. And air is a fresh start. Changes. Changes. Fresh start brought to you courtesy of Pamagira. Pambagira has brought a fresh start to Patty because that's my sign right there. Okay, now here we have Eshu, the male Eshu. And he is going to continue to make things open up for the enslaved prisoner, because this card was right underneath this one. Okay, so it also is underneath the family card too, Three of Earth. So Eshu is working in this situation, the family and the person that feel that they're enslaved, the families, trying to help them with their path. Like, I got two Eshus working for me. Come on, I'm a lucky girl, right? I'm fortunate, I'm blessed. That's Ashe. I have a female and a male Eshu working my things out for me. I got it going on, I